Is Mount Moon not considered to be all that long? You know, maybe it's just like the fact that I was bad at these games as a kid and, you know, nostalgia and all that, but I could have sworn that Mount Moon was actually properly big. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Later games definitely do extrapolate on things quite a bit. You know, I think one of the things that always stuck out to me just playing this game as like a kid, or rather, it was Pokemon Yellow that I played when I was a kid. One thing that always stuck out to me was the bridge that is coming up once you get to Misty's town. I always thought that was such a cool concept, just having like a gauntlet like that. Yeah, that was really the first time I ever encountered a concept like that. And something about it just always stuck with me as being this really cool thing. And it's not all that special. Is that weird? I think it was just because it was really the first time I ever really came across that kind of concept presented in such a blatant, like, declared manner. Outside of the gyms. Just like something that was just kind of there, like a thing you dealt with, you know? This is level 3, so, go for it, Longinus. People using the original soundtrack. It must be really hardcore. One thing that I want to try and get set up is having the Twitch chat actually show up on the stream. I don't know if that's really all that difficult or easy or whatever, but I just think that'd be kind of neat, so people watching the VOD get more context. Maybe I'll try and get something like that set up. Do we risk it? Oh yeah, that's definitely something I can figure out on my own. I just need to like be in a position where I can rub two neurons together and actually get something done. I don't know what it is about these things, but some days I just do not have the energy or the motivation, you know? And it's a genuine problem, because I'll be trying to just go about my day and it just will not come to pass. Maybe it's because I've been unemployed at this point for so long that it kind of makes it difficult to really justify waking up sometimes, you know? Which isn't a great feeling. Ooh, you had a berry on you. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, Longinus. Show your worth. Getting your butt whooped by a level 3. Okay. I see how it is, Longinus. Oh, you Jigglypuffs are a capricious lot, aren't you? I've been working on a little project. Just little game. And you know, that is so very exciting for me because I feel like I'm actually accomplishing something ultimately. Although progress has been kind of slow because I don't really have all that much faith in my writing, which isn't ideal, given writing can be quite important for these kinds of things. And I feel like I need more feedback to like see if I'm kind of getting the right impression across and like if people like the direction I'm going in. I don't know. It's kind of this trap I've found with game development where you need something to be presentable for people to be interested, but for people to be interested you need something presentable. I can probably phrase that better. It's like I want feedback, but no one cares because I'm not in a position to show it off, but I'm not in a position to show it off because I need feedback. Yeah, I don't know. You know, one of the problems I have is I find myself just constantly going back and forth in my mind with different things that I want to do and that I find interesting, but when I actually get into the nitty-gritty of it, I either lose motivation before I even get started, or I'm distracted by something else. You ever feel like that? I find that there is just not enough time in the day, and when there is enough time, it's too long. It's just a funny little contradiction, ultimately. You know, Jigglypuff being ordinary, just a normal type, is kind of funny, considering it ends up becoming the fairies, which are very much abnormal. I always thought that normal was kind of a weird typing, considering they were literally established to have come from space, which feels like the opposite of normal to me. So, the fairy typing ultimately makes a lot of sense. I don't know if that's like really correlates to space all that much, but it feels better than what we have now. Was it not Jigglypuff? What was it? No, wait, no, it was Clefairy. It was Clefairy that came from space. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, there's something that's so nice about series early on. And this isn't just Pokemon, this is everything, I feel. Before the like rules are really laid out there, it feels like anything can happen in a series, and oftentimes you get these like weird precedents that just don't work with what comes later, and you just kind of like either sweep them under the rug, or you just like, yeah, that's just how that one in particular is, and you know, it's not like how it is for anything else, but you know, it's just that one guy. It's like, you know, watching early Dragon Ball, you get a guy who gets sent to the moon. And you know, it's for a gag. It's because he's a rabbit. And you know, rabbits have that association with the moon. But that means that the guy can breathe in space, that Goku can breathe in space, that power pole can reach the moon. And all this different stuff with like feats and all that and yada yada yada, and like later on that's not a big deal, but you know, he still can't breathe in space. Of course they just kinda ignore that fact. Just kinda go, ooh, you know, he's in the stratosphere, that's fine. And that's cool. You know, I like stuff like that. I think that's actually a really fun explanation to have someone fighting in space that reasonably shouldn't be. I don't know. What do you think? I think I'm gonna call it here for now. Maybe I'll do something again in a little while. I'm just kinda what the? I did not know that if you like sat still long enough, your guys would make noise. I was unaware of that. Oh. Well, in any case, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And hopefully we'll see you again next time.